Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. RMD YouTube channel. I am Dr. RMD, Pediatric Resident at PGMER Dr. RML Hospital, New Delhi. Post INICET result, we have a guest with us, Dr. BICKY DUTTA, who is All India rank 25. So he'll be guiding us on the various strategies he used for cracking INICET. He has cracked his INICET in the very first attempt, and this is a great celebration. It's a great moment for us also. I have been knowing BICKY DUTTA for a few years now. So welcome to the channel, Dr. BICKY DUTTA.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Ryan for inviting me to this platform and share my strategy with you all. I am Dr. BICKY DUTTA, currently an intern. We have just completed my internship at Guwahati Medical College, Assam. In the recently conducted INICET July session, I have secured an All India rank of 25. So everyone, welcome to this video and short discussion about the detailed analysis and the strategy which I have used to crack this INICET exam.
Okay, so INICET is one of the toughest exams in one of the toughest medical exams in India. So you have cracked this amidst your hectic internship, and you have cracked it in the first attempt. So when you realized that you have secured an All India rank of 25, so how did you feel about it?
So first of all, the result were this time given at a pretty odd time, because usually the result is declared by the evening, like 5 p.m. or 8 p.m. So this time it was given little earlier. So I was just surfing through the net, and I just got a notification from WhatsApp like results are declared. So I was little bit scared also. Then I downloaded the result. Then I was shivering to type my even roll number also. Then after I typed, then I saw that the rank was 25. First of all, I couldn't believe it for a moment, because this time the exam was a little bit tough, and the level of competition also is rising day by day. So I couldn't believe that I could get the rank of 25. So it took me around 1 or 2 hours to believe the feelings to get sink in finally that I got the rank after so much of hard work. So it was very overwhelming.
Yeah, so Dr. BICKY is telling us that competition has been increasing, and INICET was tough also, and it was out of unexpected, though his hard work has paid him. So let's see how he prepared for INICET. So Dr. BICKY, can you tell us when did you start your preparation, and actually when did you seriously start preparing? Because we know that most of the people will be purchasing Marrow, and they'll be starting to study from second and third year, or they will be purchasing another coaching app like Preplider or Bhatia or maybe Cerebellum, but actually they'll seriously start preparing later on. So what was your preparation?
Okay. First of all, I have started my preparation back in the mid of second professional, where I joined the offline coaching classes. That time I was not that much serious about this preparation of entrance exam. I just went to the classes, just prepared my notes, but I never read them again after the classes. Just for the sake of going to the classes, just I went like my fellow batchmates also were going to the same classes. So just I went along with them. But seriously, I have started preparation during my third professional. During that time, there was the second wave of COVID. So everyone was at home. So I utilized the time in completing all my notes of all the 19 subjects. So by the end of third year, I was completed with all the 19 subjects, and I had the notes ready with me. So it was easy for me to study those notes and revise the notes again in the final year. So it was very helpful. Like the COVID was a blessing in disguise, probably for me.
Okay, so you had prepared seriously starting since COVID began, so maybe in your third or final year.
Yes.
So that leaves one more question, that usually in state colleges, the internship is very hectic compared to, and that too, especially in South India and especially in Assam and all, internship I heard is very hectic as compared to North India. So how did you manage your studies and your duty hours side by side?
So in our college, the internship is daily very hectic. We have around 12 to 14 hours duty per day in the major posting, especially. And in some of the postings like PEDS also, we didn't get post night off also after night duty also. We used to have around 2 nights per week. So it was very hectic comparatively to the other state colleges. So I had a micro plan before the start of internship because I had the routine of the internship and I knew that these subjects will be allotted in this months. So I had a micro. Initially, I had my PSM postings, which were comparatively light as compared to 3 months postings, where I ensure that I will complete almost around 70 to 60% of the course by the end of that posting. So I studied all the notes and revised which I have made during my final year and the third professional, and I ensured that at least I had one reading of those subjects because I knew after the PSM posting I had my medicine posting which were very hectic. I couldn't even touch any subjects during that posting. Just I solved some few Q banks and some PYQs during the session. So I had a micro plan in each subjects like how I have to go with that posting because I know the internship will be very hectic and I can't be sure whether I'll get time to study or not during that posting. So accordingly I planned that during the major posting I'll just do with the previous year questions and the cubing I will ensure that I will solve those questions and look some few PDFs I had like for important images of subject wise and the PY previous year topics. So during the major posting, this was my goal. And during the minor posting, like Dharma, Psyche, where I had only one half of the day I have duty on the till 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. So that time I have utilized that to complete my all the major subjects and which are the subjects which were I were weak in. And also in despite of all the schedule, I ensured that I gave GTs frequently, at least 2 GTs per month minimum I have ensured. So by giving GTs, at least I'll know my condition and my status of preparation, which helped me to filter out the weak topics and the weak areas. So being consistent in the GTs is very important. Despite whether you have studied or completed the 19 subjects or not, you have to be consistent in giving the GTs. If you don't test yourself, you won't know that what are the topics we are weak in. This was my micro plan during the internship.
So Dr. Bicky has shared a very important strategy, that is, no matter what you think, no matter of your preparation, giving GTs is the most important thing. Consistently giving GTs during internship, even when when you have not studied fully, but still GTs will help you in analyzing your weakest subject. It will help form a baseline and it will help you develop throughout your internship. And Dr. Bicky has also told that he used to make sure that he has finished one reading during internship and using major posting where he couldn't study much, but minor posting where he could gather time, he would use it for major subjects. And also free time like PSM, he used to give JTs and use this for analyzing and reading other subjects like preclinical and paraclinical subjects. Yeah, so this is a very important strategy for those who are in internship right now and going to appear for NEET 2025. So moving on to the next question, I usually get this question when I talk to people that there will be a few tough subjects, like for example, some feel biochemistry is tough, or some of them feel that PSM is tough, especially the problem solving part. Some of them feel it difficult to memorize pharmacology. So being a topper, you should also have a weak subject. And so audience would like to know what was your weak subject and how did you tackle with it?
So for me, the weak subject was the most ignored subject in my MBBS. That was I think it's common for all these MBBS students. That was PSM because the PSM every GT I has to give the percentile of my questions which getting correct in PSM is very low. Because of the reason my GT score was very low comparatively because I have done properly the others. I have read other subjects properly, but the PSM always because this is a subject like you can't apply much concepts there. You have to learn the facts. Like in biostat also you have to learn the formula, and there are many things in biostat you have to study for INICET. They can ask any type of question in biostat, any level of question they will ask in biostat. So for that I have made one plan. Like I'll ensure that I'll complete 1-2 chapters per monthly, so that I ensure that by the end of my internship posting I'll complete my PSM complete because I didn't make a target that I'll complete the PSM within 1 or 2 months because I knew if I complete initially, I'll forget by the end of the internship. So I just small bits and portion I have chosen during my internship posting. Just the small topics I have read. Then ultimately by the end of internship, I completed almost all the chapters of PSM. And reading, apart from any notes, and reading the part textbook is very important, I feel because there are questions which are directly from those part textbook. Even in NEET exam, you can see. So that I managed to read the part textbook again in my mobile PDF I used to carry with me. So that was very important for me. I understood my weak subject initially by giving the GTs. So this is how I work for PSM part.
Excellent strategy, Dr. Vicky. In fact, I have come across this strategy for the first time, that you take a subject and then complete that subject, give 1 year to complete that subject in bits and bits. So this is an excellent idea, because there is no pressure on you to complete that subject like within 15 days or within 1 month, and you can stretch it along, and it doesn't feel like a burden there. So very excellent strategy given by you. Very helpful for students who are going to appear for upcoming INICET November session or NEET 2025. So let's move on to the most demanded question that has been in my email and in my chat box recently. That is, what is the revision strategy for the last 1 month? Like, everyone studies for 6 months, but everyone fails to make a plan for revision. That is last 1 month revision. So you are the best person to answer this. How did you prepare in the last 1 month and in the last 1 week?
So my internship ended on 14th of April. So approximately I had 1 month in hand, almost. So I knew I have already read my notes, already gave enough number of GTs. So I restricted the number of GTs. The last month I gave around 1 or 2 GTs max to max and the mock examination. So after the 1st of May, I didn't appear for any test. I had made a copy where I jotted down all the important weak areas from each subject, the important charts, graphs, PDFs. So I've allotted specific space in my phone also for those topics. So I ensure that during the last month of preparation, I'll go through those weak areas, because if you go through the strong points, you will just waste your time, because the strong points will be stronger in any exam. So you have to focus on the weak areas in the last month, and you have to strategically plan your final month such a way that it will help you get a good result. So I focused mainly on the weak portions during the final revision. So in the last April, by the end of April, I ensured that I had completed around 50% of the course, reading 50% of the course, uh, especially the short subjects and the basic sciences, because that's the crux of INICET examination. This time also short subjects and the basic science were predominating, because with the help of the knowledge of basic sciences, you can crack the questions of the clinical sciences also. So by the end of April, I have ensured that I completed the basic science and the short subjects. So starting from May, I wanted to give a fresh start to all the 19 subjects. So I planned the last 19 days in such a way that I ensured I revised the whole 19 subject in 4 times. Like first, in the 10 days, I ensured 19 subject reading once. Then again in the next 4 to 5 days, I I usually concise the resource. That's why I could revise them faster, because I made a short mistake notebook where I've jotted down the important points. Like that way, I ensured I revised 4 times, and the 1 to 2 days prior to the exam, I revised all these weak charts, topics, and the silly mistake which I used to do in the grand test. So, so the revising those weak areas just before the exam give you extra confidence also, because you have seen just now only, then it's already fresh in your mind. And if you have already seen it around 1 to 2 months back, you won't be confident enough during the exam. So last 1 week revision is the main, I think, the crux. It gives you boost your confidence also, and you can even solve those unknown question also with that confidence. So you should plan your revision strategy properly. By the end of internship, you should know what things I need to revise in those 19 subjects, and how should I go about the last 1 week or the 14 days.
So Dr. Vicky has told this is a very important thing. When you're revising, first you should know which is your strong point and which is your weak point. You more focus on your weak point, give more emphasis on these subjects from where more questions are asked, and then you should have a concise book such that a concise portion for the last 1 month and last 1 week. And it is really surprising that he had revised the whole portion 4 times in the last 1 month. That is really a great task, and I think this is the main reason why he could land up in within top 25 ranks. So a note to everyone. So make your revision very concise, very crisp. Know your weak points, know your strong points. And in the last 1 month, last 1 week especially, that is the most important time where you will have to revise everything. So moving on to the next question. What is your future plan, Dr. Vicky?
Yeah, I want to pursue MD medicine, either from PGI Chandigarh or AIIMS. Yeah, any of the aims. So let's see. That's the council.
Okay.
I
We
hope I
hope
get
that
the
your
chance.
dreams come true. What is a suggestion that you want to give to your juniors? Firstly, those who are in third year, final year, and those who have started their internship now.
So those who have started early, like in third or final year, uh, you are already in a great level where you can complete your course in details. So I would suggest like you should read the standard textbooks. That's most important part of any preparation. Apart from the daily notes, you should do something extra to get that extra in your result. So you should be thorough with the standard textbooks. If not all, especially for the those subjects like patho, pharma, microbiology, where they'll ask questions directly from those standard textbooks. So you should be thorough with the standard textbook, especially when you read for a university exams, you already need to go to the books. So why not study altogether for both for university and your entrance examination? So first of all, you need to focus on the standard textbooks. Along with that, you read those notes, solve few banks. Plus, important is part is like you should be attentive in your practical classes also in your wards. You should see your patients properly because the patients are your great teacher. The things which you study in your books will get to apply in your patients. Like you'll be very amazed also to see the clinical sciences which you read in the books. So be very attentive in your practical classes. Never miss them. And even in the theory classes also, some professors will emphasize on some important points which will come surely in your exam. So not only your coaching videos, you should be attentive in your regular classes also because the professors are very old. They know what are the things which are important for you in the upcoming exams also, both for university and for entrance. So those are the students who are currently in final prof, in the mid final prof. So for them, I want to say like the final prof is the most important for any MBBS because you have the burden of clearing the MBBS and getting the degree. So by this time, I think you should take don't take too much pressure. Like you should focus on your university exams properly, and ultimately it will help both for university and your entrance exam during your internship also. If your concepts are clear, no one can stop you from getting a good rank. And those who have started in internship and already, I guess, if you have notes, that's well and good. If you don't have notes, then you get some rapid revision videos and you study those notes and be consistent every day. There will be bad days, there will be good days. So don't get upset with those peaks and troughs. Be consistent in your effort, be persistent, and it's nothing called impossible. Everything is possible on this earth. If I can achieve, you all can achieve. So persistency and discipline is the most important crux of clearing any of the examination. So this much for
So consistency is the main crux. So if you be consistent, then you can be like Dr. BICKY Dutta. So we have come to an end of this interview session. So now we'll be having a short rapid fire. Okay, so we'll be asking questions to Dr. BICKY Dutta in a straightforward manner, and let's see what his answers are. So Dr. BICKY Dutta, first question: what was your highest GT score or GT rank?
my highest GT rank was rank 2 and highest GT score was 185. Correct. Out of
Rank
200.
2. Wow,
Yes.
that's great. Okay, so second question. If you can time travel with regard to INICET preparation, which is one mistake that you will avoid?
So the one mistake I would like you should be calm during your preparation because some 2 to 3 questions I missed because of the panic mode during the exam stress. So the calmness and coolness of mind is most important on the exam. The 3 hours will decide your rank.
Yeah, right. 3 hours will decide your future career. Third question. How many hours did you study in the last 1 month of preparation?
Okay. That's very variable. Like initially, after the end of internship, I studied around 10 12 hours. And towards the end, it stressed up to 14 16 hours per day.
Up to 14, 16 hours. That's great because I was not able to focus more than 10 hours per day. Okay, fourth question. Your relaxation activity in between your studies, like what was your leisure activity to relax your mind?
So, I watched random YouTube videos and Instagram reels. This
Wow,
is my relaxation.
great. So, who is your inspiration and motivation? Because when you're having this journey of cracking INICET and NEET for 3, 4 years, so you'll have some inspiration or some role model. So, who is that role model?
Actually, the role model is my mom actually for preparation. My mom always pushed me. It was not only my dream; it was her dream also that I will get into a central institute. So always my mom motivated me since the beginning when I joined MBBS that you can do. There's nothing for impossible. Even in the bad days, she backed up me and told that there's nothing. Even the bad days will pass soon, and just stay consistent in your efforts. And ultimately, the results are in front of you. So my mom is the most motivating person, which I my role model in my life.
And I guess your mom is very proud of you today.
Yes.
So yeah, kudos to your hard work. So last question of this session, and I think the most important question of this session is, do you know full form of Dr. RMD?
Yes, I know that. It's Ryan McLean Discipline.
Yeah. So thank you, Dr. Vicky Dutta. We had a great session. I hope the audience in my video find your session very useful. So thanks a lot, and all the best for your future career. Thank you.
Thank you so much.